Hi there, I'm Danny Crouch from Choose Your Chapter, and we're talking theme dynamics. And today we're going to look at two themes, one from the executing domain and one from the relationship building domain. That being consistency and harmony. So consistency is an executing strength, and as it sounds, they want consistent, fair, equal rights for everyone and every process. So they're the type of people that are great in an office space that put together standard operating procedures, and they ensure that everyone in the business is aligning with those processes and procedures to commit to equality. Then on the other hand, we've got harmony, which is a relationship building talent, which is very much important and focused on bringing balance to a team and to families and to others. So if you can imagine, we're talking about the Clifton StrengthsFinder talents, and there's 34 in all. And when you complete the StrengthsFinder assessment, you're given your top 5 out of 34. So they're great. Website Gallup Strength Center is where you do the assessment. There's a lot of information there. You get an ebook and you get a greater understanding of each individual talent. But we look at theme dynamics here in this video series in the sense of it's about learning about how they play with and play against each other. So you may have these two talent themes in your top 5, or you may just have one of them and find that someone else close to you has this other talent theme. So we want to look at how they come together and form partnerships, and then how they can conflict with each other. And on that note, using the word conflict, harmony hates conflict. It's all about balance and ensuring that everyone is content being around with everyone. Now that sounds consistent, and that sounds like everyone wants to be treated fair and equal. However, someone with consistency, being an executing talent, they're prepared to do what it takes to get that equality. So they're not afraid of conflict. They're quite happy and open to put their foot down and insist that this is achieved through following processes and procedures. And it's about getting it done. Where the relationship building talent, often harmony is looked upon as a very delicate, soft talent theme, in the sense of, because they're not looking for conflict, they're wanting everyone to get along. And being a relationship building talent, these are the type of people you want in a team that can bring calmness and an element of soothing nature. So combine consistency and harmony together. Their common goal is to consistently have everyone feeling, being, and acting the same way, which is a really, really powerful combination. Now, you can understand, you can read books about this, and you can read about individual talent themes, but you're not really going to gauge as much as if you do if you're talking to someone. Because this is a form, it's an engagement tool. It's about communication and communicating your talents and strengths to others with the intention of better understanding and accepting each other. So through communication of talent themes and understanding that when we're focusing on talents and strengths, we're focusing on what we do well, which gives us energy, and it allows us to be more positive. So you can imagine if you're in a room talking about the negative things and what people do wrong and what's broken, it reduces the energy. Now, admittedly, there are some people with talents that like looking at things that are broken, like restorative or strategic, and they look for reasons why things aren't working so they can improve on them or find solutions or find a better way. So it's about learning, identifying and understanding the differences in these talent themes. Now, the best opportunity you've got here is to talk to a qualified strengths coach. And we're within a strengths community with thousands of coaches all around the world. Now, I had the good fortune back in 2016 and early 2017 to interview over 34 strengths coaches from all around the world. We're talking in the UK, Europe, Asia, North America, South America, and I sort of mentioned we yet to do interview anyone in Africa, but that's on our list of things to do. But this is the beauty of it. It's open to interpretation. So the chances of you and someone next to you having the same top 5 talent themes in the same order, just your top 5, is 1 in 33 million. So regardless of whether you speak to me or a different strengths coach, you're going to find a unique way of understanding and appreciating and accepting every talent theme, let alone the theme dynamics. So you can imagine, for consistency and harmony, they're very low for me. I'm talking number 32 and 33, or 31, 32 and 33, somewhere around that path. Now, I tend not to concentrate on them. However, when I look through my lens of my top 5 talents, I can bring consistency to the table and I can bring harmony to the table, because a strength like my number 2 with connectedness, it connects to everyone. So from a relationship building talent, I'm not looking for conflict, I'm looking for everyone to get along. Now, the reason I mention this is because I've studied strengths. I understand consistency, I understand harmony, but I'm never truly going to understand what it feels like to have consistency or harmony in my top 5. Therefore, I recommend speaking to a coach who does have these talents in your top 5. That way, you'll find a connection in the sense of they can give you an open, clear understanding of how these talent themes play out for them. Because for me, it's about engagement and opening up communication pathways and allowing yourself to connect with each other. So on the converse side, great, speak to someone like me who doesn't have consistency and harmony in my top 5, because then I can give you a view of what it feels like and sounds like and looks like for your strengths to be landing on the world. So for example, if I'm not big in consistency, I'm able to give you a different perspective of what you look like to others. Does that make sense? So there's a little bit of insight into consistency and harmony. Remembering, consistency is an executing strength. That's how they get things done, by treating people fairly, by having processes and actions in place to conform to consistency. Harmony, relationship building talent, it's about people and ensuring that everyone is comfortable being themselves and reducing conflict. Really, really cool theme dynamics. Next time, we're going to look at achiever and developer. Again, another executing talent and another relationship building talent. So what we're asking here is questions, comments below, and even some suggestions on 2 theme dynamics you'd like to look at. And who knows, we might even get a bit tricky and start looking at 3 or 4 talents playing against each other. Like I added the flavor of connectedness in there together. So this is a journey. This is a lot of fun. If you're interested in finding out more, you can jump onto the Udemy course, Focus on Your Strengths, or we've even got some companion guides to go with them. They're really cheap, cost-effective ways to really nut down into each individual talent. So what I might do is I'll put a link in here for one of the companion guides for consistency or harmony. Might be a few days before it comes up, but it'll be there for life. YouTube, blogs, and Facebook. But anyway, I'll leave it there. 7.5 minutes is coming up. That's the limit we want to go to. So I'm Danny Crouch from Choose Your Chapter, focusing on theme dynamics. And remember, focus on your strengths. Bye for now.